Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today it is a cold, wet, rainy day here where I am. So I found the perfect ocarina to talk about. This is the Ice Ocarina in G major from STL Ocarinas. It's part of their Element series. They have, I think, 4 or 5 of them that are themed sort of in this elemental way. And like I said, this one is in G major. It's called a tenor ocarina, which from STL I think means that it is lower than your standard alto ocarina. So the G major one sits kind of between a C bass and a C alto. So this one has a low tone, but it's not quite as low as a bass, and it's not quite as heavy and not quite as difficult to finger as the bass. So that being said, this has a range between the E below middle C all the way up to a high C on the treble clef staff, which is actually a really impressive range for an ocarina. And I chose the G major in particular because it's a really good key for Irish music, and I love to do a lot of Irish folk music. So it works really well in that common key. And the other reason that I like it is its range, since it goes down to the E and up to the C, it fits better with a lot of the music that I like to play than a C ocarina. So I appreciate that about it as well. The other thing that I really like is it's very pretty. You can't see it super well because it's cold and rainy here, so I don't have great light, but it's got this really kind of like sheen finish on it. It reflects rainbows almost, you can't really tell, but it's so pretty. I really love it. The only thing that I don't like about the design of this ocarina, so I have difficulty with this. I don't know if more experienced ocarina players do, but finding these little sub holes with your fingers can be really tricky for me when there's not like a little indent there, and you can see there's not. So not only is there not the indent there, but the carvings of the ice actually make it trickier for me to find. The decorated ocarinas, while so beautiful, are a little bit harder to finger. So that can be sort of frustrating when you're switching from different ones or if you're new to the instrument. So that's one thing to keep in mind. This ocarina is normally about $110 from STL, $110, which is a pretty good deal, I think, for an ocarina of this size. And the sound quality is really amazing. It's very much in tune, and it doesn't have like too breathy of a sound quality. It just is pretty and low. I really love the low ocarinas, especially because I think when you get into the high notes on the higher ones, they start to sound really shrill. But this one is in a perfect range. I don't think it gets too shrill. So that's something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and play you a song for a sound example so you can sort of see what this sounds like. And that's about all that I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day.